Good evening, this is Peter Booker, and tonight I'm going to give the forecast for Lynchburg, Virginia on January the 15th, 2019. Now, a couple of things tonight. We had some driving conditions this morning that were kind of rough for some of us. We had snow and ice, as you can see in this picture here. Across the region, we saw snow and ice, of course, in the morning, but a lot of it melted throughout the day. And on our drive home, we didn't have to experience that. The interesting thing is tomorrow morning, a lot of this could refreeze, especially with freezing fog developing overnight. That's something we don't always think about or expect in a weather forecast, but I thought would be kind of interesting for tomorrow morning. Now, that being said, let's look at the temperature outside Lynchburg. We have a temperature of 33 degrees currently. Our dew point is 33, and this makes for a relative humidity of 100%. The winds are calm currently, and the barometer showing 30.20 inches and falling off slightly the last hour. Now, looking at the radar, we can see lighter snow and lighter rain over the Carolinas. This is responsible due to low pressure that's been sitting over that region the last 24 hours. Now, this is the upper level low that helped deliver snow and ice to our region this weekend. Now, this will die down over the next day or so, and further to the west we can see heavy rains as well as some heavy snowfall moving inland from the coast of California. Now, this will continue towards our region towards, let's say, Thursday and Friday of this week, when we could receive some rainfall from that system. Again, on the lighter end expected at this time. Now, as far as high temperatures for Tuesday, primarily 40-degree temperatures can be expected throughout the state of Virginia. Some 30s as you head into the Ohio Valley, as well as you head into, let's say, New England. Now, further to the west, we can see some 20-degree temperatures making their way through, let's say, North Dakota. Now, as you head southward into the Great Plains, we can see some 50s as well as some 60s as you head into the panhandle of Texas, and also some 60s extending back into California. Highest temperature tomorrow will be in Miami, Florida, with a high of 76 expected in the afternoon. Now, as far as that system arriving in our region, it will take place late in the day Thursday into Friday morning. Again, low pressure set up over, let's say, Annapolis, Maryland, come Friday morning. On the back side of this, especially as you head north of that low pressure system into New York, some heavier snowfall could develop. Again, generally 2 to 4 inches of snow expected this time north of that system. Further to the south, being on the eastern side of that cold front, much of what we'll see here in the state of Virginia will likely be rainfall. Again, we can see that on the forecast map here, some lighter to moderate snows over New York State, as well as northern Pennsylvania. Scattered showers to the south of that, and even a dry slot could develop over our region into the, let's say, Piedmont of North Carolina, as well as South Carolina. So a lot of this remains to be seen, but it looks like we'll have lighter precipitation amounts for Thursday into Friday. So not much expected from this system as it passes through our region later this week. Now, more interesting off to the west at this time is a very strong cold front pushing into Washington State as well as Oregon by Friday afternoon. Now, this system will be affecting us by Sunday, and when it does so, it will probably blow up off the, let's say, Virginia Capes and become a very powerful low pressure system. We can see these tight lines of gradient or of pressure, and when you see this, again, we're going to have some very strong winds developing around the backside of this system. Now, even though we'll likely see rainfall for the majority of the time as it's pushing through our area, on the back side of this, we could see a change over to snowfall, let's say as we head late into the day Sunday and especially Monday. Now, on this map here, we can see the precipitation types as it begins to first arrive, let's say Saturday evening in our area. We can see some heavier rainfall extending up from Alabama into the Tennessee Valley as well as western Virginia. Also some heavier snows developing over, let's say, upstate New York, Pennsylvania back into the Ohio Valley. Some 6 to 12 inch amounts are possible from this system. Now for the short term, the 3-day forecast for our area, Tuesday, freezing fog is a possibility in the morning, so please be careful as you first drive to work in the morning. Highs will be reaching the lower 40s later in the day, a high of 41 expected in Lynchburg, a low of 25. Now as we head into Wednesday, we'll have a high of 46 and a low of 29 under sunny skies. This will continue into early Thursday before increasing clouds and a chance of rain late in the day on Thursday, a high of 43 in the afternoon and a low of 33. Now our chances of rain continue into Friday morning before some clearing skies take place later in the day. And then Saturday, much the same, fairly clear and pleasant, let's say most of the day on Saturday. Then as you head into Sunday, our rain chances increase once again. Again, a really good chance of rain on Sunday. Some of the models are showing well over an inch of rainfall possible from that storm system. The more interesting thing is going to be when it passes through our region, is there enough cold air and enough leftover moisture for that to change over to snow? So I'll keep my eye on that the next couple of days, and if I see any major changes, I'll let you know. Have a great night.